All right, everyone, here we go with the Friday reading. What are they thinking and feeling? Well, randomly at the bottom of the deck is Kurt Cobain in pain. Could be Peppermint Patty. I don't want to alienate anybody. Either way, it's crossed by the Two of Cups. And with the Eight of Pentacles there, it tells me they can't distract themselves from it. They're trying to, maybe. Yeah, you know, it jives with the recent readings. Certainly jives with the Mercury reading and things like that. But okay, let's see where we go. Let's give the deck a shuffle. What are they thinking and feeling? One card for each sign. Again, I'm just splitting the soulmate cycle into 12 pieces. There's no timestamps here. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. Everything is energy and everything is connected. Don't worry about your sign. They're just there for, I don't know, YouTube. YouTube seems to like them. It really is just 1 through 12. Just taking a cycle, which is a circle, and splitting it into 12 pieces. All right. Here we go. Some of the pieces are bigger than others. Just like when you slice a pie. Somebody gets the little piece. And some fucker, usually the one slicing it, gets the big giant one. All right, we'll see what we get. It's timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Okay, let's go. Bottom of the deck. Overall energy is the Knight of Pentacles. It's a weird energy here. It's a sluggish energy. You might think, oh, Steve sounds tired. I'm not tired. I'm wide awake. I had bacon. And we're coming to the end of a journey here. Okay? It might be a good thing. I don't know. There's always a bit of melancholy at the end of a journey. There is. You know, change is always tough. It's like saying goodbye. You've lived somewhere for 20 years. The place is empty. You're just about to lock up. Leave the keys in the mailbox or something. You take one last look around. It's a bit of that energy. I don't know. Some kind of journey, some kind of cycle is coming to an end here. And there's a bit of melancholy attached to it. A bittersweet kind of thing. I guess our story starts with Aries position 1, ends with Pisces position 12. Let's see where we go. You ready? All right. The Magician. What did I just get done saying? I don't know why I'm your second favorite, but what did I just get done saying? I said we're ending some kind of journey. So 10's the end and dead end. It lead to a new beginning. The Magician is a new journey. Right? It's the beginning of a brand new journey. The Fool's where we take the leap of faith. The Magician's where we get going. Somebody here, I'm just going to say it at the risk of getting yelled at later. Somebody wishes you were gone. It's a bit of those cards from the beginning. I'm getting it. Somebody wishes they could make it all disappear, or it could be, I could flip it, and somebody wishes that they could have a do-over. Okay? It's a whole lot of wishing here. Somebody wishes they were the warlock on the hill and could fix everything or make everything go away. Take it as it resonates. Go either way. Okay? I gave you both sides. Okay. Position 2, Taurus. It's going to be one of those energies. The cards are all sticking together. It's going to be one of those energies. Tower. Same thing. It's the same energy. It's the same energy. It's although for this person it feels like it's all falling apart. Somebody having a bit of a come to Jesus with themselves. Somebody realizing that maybe they made a mistake here. Maybe they're not the shit. Maybe they're not as great as they think they are. They wish things could be different, or they wish, they could, have a do-over or whatever. Either way, there's some kind of mental breakdown here that somebody's having. This bodes well for you. If you identify with this position, if you often do in my readings, this bodes well for you here. This could lead to some communication. Tomorrow in the weekly reading, we find out what actions they're going to take, and we clarify that one. We don't clarify this one, of course. But it gives us good context for the other reading. Okay, Gemini, position 3. The Eight of Swords. My God, are you picking up a fucking theme here? What is going on? What's with all this fear and paranoia this week? Well, it probably ties to what I said in the energy weather update and all of that I did earlier in the week. I get it. Somebody feels trapped between a rock and a hard place where you're concerned. I don't know what that means. Take it as it resonates. I don't know. That's just what it is. Somebody feels like they're trapped between a rock and a hard place. Damned if they do, damned if they don't. It's in regard to you. I think this bodes well for you, though. I think this person might make their way towards you. Very interesting. Okay, well, let's see. Let's grab the big slice of the pie. Somebody slice the Cancerian position, the all signs position. It's the theme energy of this cycle. So there's something here for everybody. It's position 4. It does bookend the Magician. Devil. That's what's been dragging me down in this reading. I had bacon. I should be flying high, right? What is that? It's with the Magician. It's devil. It's just, I'm drawn to the ties that bind. Somebody here wishes. I wish I could clarify that. There's nothing. It's not really feedbacking off anything. It's supposed to be read with the Magician, but it's not doing that. Somebody's. Well, I said I should be flying high with the bacon. Yeah, somebody's high on you. I don't know what that means. It's almost like this person's walking around, and they're thinking and feeling that you're there with them. They're like taking you with them places. I know it sounds crazy. I get it. Or like the kids used to say, cray cray. I know it sounds crazy. I get it. But that's what I'm getting here. That's why it's so bizarre. Why are they doing this? Maybe it's to make themselves feel better because their life is miserable. Sometimes we do that. Like if I have to go to one of my wife's work functions or something like that, I go off in dreamy land at the table. I'm in hell. I'm just, I hate functions. I just sit there, I'm dreaming, I'm drifting off somewhere, I'm in my kestrel field, I'm not even there. So maybe it's a bit of that for them, except you're their kestrel field. I don't know. Wow, this should be very interesting tomorrow, and what actions they're going to take. I will tell you, these all bode well for somebody coming towards you. Leo, position 5, that's weird to read. I keep going back to it. That's weird. Weird. The moon. Shh. Don't tell no one about Steve's viewer. This person's getting into some shit. I don't mean bad stuff. I mean they might be like reading astrology. They might be watching tarot readings. They might be doing all kinds of... This person is moving outside their usual comfort zones. It's strange. It's very weird. But they're doing it all on the hush-hush, on the down low. Shh. Don't tell no one. I'm reading horoscopes. Shh. Right? I don't know. Maybe they're not that type of person. I don't know. Maybe they're here watching Steve's Love Tarot. And your person is watching. Hi. Are you the asshole that's in the toxic situation? Oh, I would love it if your person was watching. I'd like to say, oh my God, what the hell are you doing? Right? Yeah, okay. Something like that. They're doing something on the down low. It feels very out of the ordinary. Spiritually out of the ordinary. Okay. You're challenging me on a Friday morning. You serious, universe. All right, position 6, Virgo. Sometimes my wild card position. Sometimes you guys show up here. Yeah. There you are. It's Virgo. It's the Hermit. There you are. You're showing up here. And you don't have to be a Virgo. I'm not your astrologer. This ain't your fucking horoscope. It's just position 6. It's the 6th slice of a 12-slice pie. You guys are showing up here, so this is for a good number of you. The reason this person's doing this, and this person's doing this, and this person's doing this, and all of this is happening is because your energy output is crazy town. You are like a 50,000 watt radio station and they standing right next to the fucking transmitter. Okay? Just saying. I don't know what you're doing. I don't think you're doing anything. I think it's on autopilot. I just think your energy is very strong right now. And we've talked about this in recent readings, especially if you've been watching the extendeds. So I don't need to say more. Your energy is very strong. Okay? Which is a double-edged sword. You're going to attract a lot of things. The good and the bad and the ugly. It's all going to come towards you. Keep that in mind. Pay attention to my Mercury reading. Everybody and their grandmother is going to want to share their goddamn opinion with you. All right. Your energy is very strong. So I get it. Now it all makes sense. See? That's why you keep pulling. Right? You go down rabbit holes. All right. Position 7, Libra. Oh, I feel much better now. I thought I needed more bacon. The 9 of Swords. This person's very nervous to talk to you. I mean, that's the surface read on it, the multiple birds in the air. I'm drawn to that. But This is weird. They're nervous to straighten something out because then it changes everything. It's very weird. I'm drawn to the multiple birds in the air, which is nervous about talking, but also this little, well, I call it a little fairy kind of wispy thing that's up here. Somebody wants to make nice with you, but they know that after they do, then they've got to put out. It's sort of like selling yourself into a job that you're just barely qualified for, and you actually get the job, and you're like, oh shit, now I've got to actually perform, right? You could tell them you're an expert in Excel all you want, but if they give you the job, you damn well, you can't say, hey, how do I load Excel? You don't get to do that, right? So it's a bit of that. Don't take me literally, just catch my drift. There's something they need to talk to you about, want to talk to you about, but that changes everything, but then it might make things better, but they're nervous about that, okay? It's stupid. They're being stupid. It's 9 of Swords. Stupid, but whatever. The hot Scorpios, position 8. Temperance. Somebody thinks you're pretty cool. I'm just going to phrase it like it's my mechanic angel. He is. He's really cool. Some people don't like him because he's too cool. It takes a long time to do their cars. But he does them right. You don't have to bring the car back. Right? Those places that rush the cars in and out, you can't rush a car in and out. You can't do a clutch and rush it in and out. You've got to adjust. You've got to take it for 2 or 3 test drives and adjust it a couple of times. I've taken my car to places last time. In fact, I had a clutch done that Angel didn't do. I couldn't get it in reverse. I drove out of there just fine, but when I got home and I needed to back into the driveway, it wouldn't go. I couldn't get it in, no matter what I did. So I had to go back. Thank God I didn't have to back up anywhere. You know, you can't rush a car. Otherwise, you got to bring it back. He's really good. Some people are bothered by that. Again, I don't say anything that's not part of this reading. The things that bother people about you, somebody thinks are great. You follow me? Right? The things that usually bother people about you, the things that make other people, some other people not like you. There's somebody attached to you that likes all of those things. Okay? I don't know. That's it. It's what somebody's thinking and feeling about you. I don't know what it is. It could be your mom. I have no fucking idea. But, okay, cool. That's good. Whoever that is, I hope they make themselves known in the actions they're going to take in tomorrow's reading, because that sounds like a good friend to me. All right, that sounds good. I like that. All right, they like everything about you, even your bad things. All right. People don't like Angel because he's slow. That's the best. That's what I like about him. Right? I pick up my car, it'll go in all the gears. All right, my Sexitarians, position 9, sometimes separate from the cycle, sometimes part of it. The 9 of Wands, you're separate this time. You haven't been separate for a while. I still point it out, just in case, and here we go. This is why. This is its own little animal here. So it's probably for a good number of you. Well, not necessarily. If Sagittarius generally resonates with you, position 9 generally resonates, this is for you. This might be for a few extra people. A barrier, something that separated you from, we talked at one point, you had in one of your monthly readings in this position about a glass ceiling, breaking through glass ceilings, things like that. There's not much left of it. You're about to go through, things are about to change on a high level. You're about to break through a wall, another wall, something like that. Okay? That's all. It's somebody else. It's really showing up as sort of a barrier between you and another person is getting thin. It was thick, now it's getting thin. I think it means, the way the energy reads, it generally would read this way if I and somebody else were having we're finally getting on the same page. So you're about to get on the same page with somebody maybe that you haven't been on the same page with before. Okay? It's the easiest way I can describe it. It's tricky energy, but that's pretty much it. Capricorn, position 10. A star. Wow, these are some massive energies. Look at this top row. Fuck me. You're about to receive something you didn't know you wanted. It's the only way I can interpret the energy. I actually paused quite a bit there. You may have seen an edit in the video. I just stared at this energy for a while. It's feedbacking off of that. I know what to make of it. And that. You know. Your energy output is so strong, like everyone's is, on the DF side in particular, which is most of my viewers. Your energy output is so strong, you might get a lot of things all at once. You might find that a lot of people attached to you are thinking and feeling things about you. And there's varying things that they're thinking and feeling. It might get a little overwhelming for you. Okay? But also there's something coming your way that I think you didn't think you wanted. We'll find out tomorrow in the weekly reading. That's very interesting. That's actually very interesting to me. I'm curious to see that. I'm going to write that one down. The only one so far I'm going to write down. I can remember this shit. Position 11, Aquarius. My other wild card spot. Definitely communication here. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. You guys already showed up here. Your energy's really strong. 7 of Pentacles. You're creating your own. You guys showed up again here. You're creating your own divine timing. You're like, you are acting. I'll take the garden analogy. Sure, I'm drawn to the dirt here. You're acting like fertilizer. In a lot of ways, your energy is a bit like fertilizer. It's just making shit grow. Everywhere you go, the grass will get a little, you'll walk on it, the grass will get a little higher. It's a little bit of that. I think I had a reading recently where I told you you're going to be a very strong, powerful manifester, right? Very powerful. Maybe it was the second half of the month reading. I don't remember which one it was. But yeah, that's definitely showing up here. I got a lot of power. Okay? So yeah. But this is interesting because, again, it's tied with this. It's for the majority of you watching. You are creating, pay attention to that second half of the month reading. You are creating your own divine timing. Your own, almost the energy gets right as you pass through it. It's very strange. I love it. I love it. It's a very powerful time. It's a very powerful time to be a DF in the soulmate cycle. And again, it's mostly the DF side. This energy is affecting the DM side, but in an equal and opposite reaction. In other words, their energy is a little weaker. They're being affected by your strong energy, right? Which is why we got so much incoming energy. All right, Pisces, position 12. Always read with 1 and 5. Don't always know exactly why 5, but yeah, I felt that. Nothing but communication can happen here with a magician and that moon and somebody working secretly. Somebody might be married, okay, here, or in a relationship. Again, just catch my drift. You don't have to take me literally. There's some reason that somebody'd be mad if they came towards you, if they called you. Somebody'd be mad if they talked to you. Somebody'd be really mad if they banged you, maybe. I don't know. But they sneaking around and somebody's thinking about reaching out to you. Thinking about it. This is what are they thinking and feeling. Tomorrow we find out what actions they take. But somebody is thinking about reaching out to you. But it's real fucking covert. It's sneaky deaky with the magician here, right? Sleight of hand, magicians. And what I said here, that this working in the working in the shadows. Yeah. Somebody's thinking about reaching out. I like that. Okay. I tell you, the hardest one on the table for me is this one. I could talk about this for an hour. And I don't want to do that because it'll just confuse people because it's feedbacking off of this, and this. This is why I don't do timestamps, because in the position 10, if it would click, oh, I'm a Capricorn, I'll click that. Right? I would tell you you'd have to watch Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and Leo, and Virgo. And again, people wouldn't do it because they get hung up on the astrology and stuff. It'd just be too complicated for me to say. It's just easier for me to just read the reading. That's why I say about 9 out of the 12 should resonate. So everybody, any of these resonate should by default resonate here too. You're all about to get something you didn't know. Some shit's about to happen. Okay, we got big things going on. All right, let's, from maybe an incoming emperor, I don't know. Let's have the universe add all this up. So if you see an edit here, that's why I had to stare at it for like 5 fucking minutes. All right. Hey, I'm not the warlock on the hill. It is what it is. All right. Nothing special about me. I just pay attention. Well, aside from the empathy thing. But aside from that, mostly I just pay attention. Let's see where we go. Trust my instincts. Let's see where we're at. You could do it too. I will turn this into Mr. Rogers. Sure, I knew you could. All right, 3 cards and a bottom card. Add it all up. What are they thinking and feeling? What do we get? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands pisses me off here. Why? In the environmental energy. Because it's easier to do nothing. That's why. Look, if doing nothing is an option, 9 people out of 10 will pick doing nothing. Okay? Think about it. You know, you can go work on the factory floor, right? Or you can sit in the break room all day. Whichever one you want to do. I'm going to pay you this. You're still going to get paid. How many people are going to go down and work on the factory floor? I'm guessing that break room is going to be pretty full. All right, Three of Pentacles. Hangman, Ace of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody, you know, last week, and I remember this, last Friday, I had a title for the Friday reading of They Know They Wanna. Yeah. They're thinking about it here. I mean, they are. They're thinking about it. But in a weird way. They're thinking about it in, I don't joke about anything, it's not part of the energy. My little break room at the factory analogy is pretty close. Because I keep getting drawn to this fucker. All the time. I'm drawn to the hotspot of the connection here, of the cycle. This person here walking around in a dream, with your energy with them, dragging your energy along, dreaming that you're there. If they're shopping at the grocery store, they talking to themselves like you're there. They're showing it to you. Oh, Steve's viewer, what do you think of these paper towels? I mean, I don't know. It's a bit of that. And I'm not exaggerating much, believe it or not. I mean, obviously, just catch my drift. But I'm not exaggerating much. If I could go back in time, I'd have had an extra piece of bacon if I knew what this fucking reading was going to be. I see they just might do it. They might. But it's mostly in their head. It's mostly in the dreamy, dreamy land. It's mostly in the hangman. But yeah, they're all thinking and feeling you. And we've got a lot of rock in a hard place, nervous breakdown, sneaky deaky behind the scenes. I mean, it's like a great big setup kind of a thing, combined with the fact that the confusion in the energy for me is that there's motion. When there's motion in the energy, it means you're already with the person. And that's what this is causing. This is causing an effect here that makes me feel like you're all sitting on a couch getting felt up by this person watching this reading. And it's like, you know, I mean, you know, it's a bit of that. So you're already these cards even indicate you're already kind of with them. But, again, they might, but if given the option to just sit in the break room and dream, they're going to select dreaming and sitting in the break room. Again, my factory analogy rings true. It holds up enough. All right? We'll see what actions they're going to take tomorrow in the weekly reading. Either imaginary or real actions. We'll see. The cards I'm most interested in, I'll write down I'll remember, but I'll write this one down and this one. These two are key positions. I also want to get some more information on your energy as well. Anyway, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I've done my best. This is tricky shit. You know, we don't make this stuff up. I pull it in real time. So, you know, sometimes I don't control what comes in any more than you do. This is tricky shit. The soulmate cycle itself is getting tricky because the energies themselves are getting choppy. And choppy energy, right now we're in a bit of a calm, but the energy is about to get very choppy. And choppy energy, shit happens. The good news is shit happens. The bad news is usually it's weird shit. So we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. Anyway, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.